Okay. Now YouTube live is started. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this lecture series of bamboo. Today, Dr. Ankur sir is going to deliver his lecture. I will hand over this to Bhide sir. He will introduce Ankur sir and we will start the lecture. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and thanks a lot for joining this lecture. Myself, Sunil Bide. I am an office bearer of Maharashtra Vriksha Samvardhani, and I am grateful to the guidance from the Tetali sir and Muralidharan sir for our entire this Mission Bamboo Awareness 2025. We realized under the guidance of Tetali sir, am I audible?
Headphones and
I request everybody to mute themselves so that everybody will be able to listen the lecture properly. Why we thought of Mission Bamboo Awareness? Bamboo is, we are the second largest producer of the bamboo. Around 14 million hectares is under bamboo cultivation. We have got around 10 million artisans who are dependent on this sector. But in spite of that, world over, our share in bamboo is hardly 1 or 2 or 3% max. China is having the maximum share of 65%, and they have developed this with the help of the value chain. And so if we want to have a clear roadmap and a chart for making the realizing the bamboo potential as an answer to the sustainable development as well as to the climate change, it was essential that we need to create an awareness. There are a lot of young minds who are interested in entering this business as an entrepreneur or as a farmer, but they don't have the proper guidance or they don't have the access to the proper knowledge base. So we thought we will create a lecture series, and we requested Dr. Tetali sir and Muralidharan sir to guide us in this endeavor. And they decided that the purpose is to create a pan-India platform and give you an overview of a bamboo sector in India to any new entrant. And that's why we are creating these lectures. We are live streaming these lectures. These will be available on YouTube for everybody. And so I'm grateful to Tetali sir and Muralidharan sir for all their guidance. Now I request Dr. Tetali sir to kindly introduce Mahanta sir.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are.
Yeah. Today's lecture is a very important lecture. This is related to Northeast. Mr. Ankur Mahanta is from Northeast, is basically from Assam. He's a multifaceted young man. He worked in Hollywood movies. He has got a postgraduate diploma in World Trade Organization. He also has got a post-graduation degree from Tata Institute of Social Sciences. And he has got experience in bamboo, particularly for last 10 years. Ankur worked on Meghalaya. One of the finest reports they have prepared. I was working with them on socio-economic development using bamboo. And his association with Uru Link also is very important. With Shiva and Ankur, they have done a basic contribution to Meghalaya government about what to do with the existing bamboo stocks and how it can be done. A basic plan was prepared 3 years back. And I think it is one of the best reports I have ever seen. And I request Ankur to talk on the subject, today's subject about Meghalaya. Ankur, I request you talk on today's, what are your experiences, how, you know, how you started your basic program about Meghalaya Bamboo Mission thing, and then you have trekked various places in Meghalaya, and what are your experiences and how people reacted, and how people are reacting for this entire bamboo mission. Please do share your experiences with us. Now I hand over uh, topic to Mr. Ankur.
Thank you, Titali sir. Uh, Thank you, Sunil sir, for this opportunity. I believe this will be the first, hopefully not the last, but the first of many on Northeast, because as you have correctly pointed out, sir, that Northeast has a lot of bamboo resources. But right now, you can call it the resource curse, or as I've called it, the green gold paradox. Um, we are yet to fully realize the potential of the sector in the region. I'll give a very brief sort of on the region, but my main focus will be on the state of Meghalaya, where I have worked for the past 4 or 5 years. Uh, Let me just share my presentation with you. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir. Screen is
Okay.
visible.
Okay, thank you. So the topic I had chosen was development of the bamboo sector in the northeast of India, learnings from Meghalaya. Now, since I believe people here are aware that the northeast is the largest uh, sort of resource base in uh, in India regarding uh, bamboo. So I'll just give a brief context of bamboo and the Northeast. As I've shown here, this is one of the oldest bamboo fossils in the world. In fact, it is the oldest Asian bamboo fossil. They've termed it Brindella macumensis because this was found in a coalfield in Makum area in Assam. So this is believed to be around 25 million years old. So when I talk to some of my friends, I tell them that when people came to Northeast, they were already greeted by bamboo. So bamboo was already present. People had to only understand how to make use of the bamboo. We since the past, when people came to Northeast, we are still trying to understand. We're still trying to use the bamboo in various ways possible. So as you can see, we in Northeast there is abundance of bamboo resources. More than 15 million hectares of bamboo bearing area is found in Northeast. Here we call it the green gold paradox because even if there is abundant raw material, we are still unable to recognize the full potential of the sector because it is still unorganized, it is still informal, and is mostly supply driven. So which leads to a lot of very less value addition in the sector. So in just recently when I was talking to some of the traders, they're saying that from Meghalaya itself, from the state of Meghalaya itself, around 150 tons of raw bamboo are going outside of the state per day. So 70% of it goes outside of Northeast, 30% is used in some of the factories and establishments in Assam. But that is only from one trader organization. There are more which goes out from the other side, which we call the Garo Hills. But we'll come back to about that later. These are some of the uses. This is a very famous bamboo trek for people who have not been to Meghalaya or who are unaware. They've built this bamboo bridges spanning over 5 kilometers over gorges and very sheer cliffs, just so they can go and to this sort of deity there. So now it has become a very famous tourist trek. More than 500 odd people take this trek every day. And it is still in this condition, which we hope to, next time I give a presentation or next time somebody else gives a presentation, we hope to show you something which is akin to some of these bamboo bridges you see in China and other places. So, as you know, there are more than 10,000 potential users according to INBAR. Uh, Here I'm just trying to show what value addition can do to bamboo, starting from raw bamboo construction. These are pictures from everywhere. Some of them are from Bali, some of them are from our own Kempegowda um, airport. Some are very high-end sort of bamboo. Uh, what do you call this? Handicrafts, which are made in Meghalaya itself. Then you have, your toothbrush and your biochar and charcoal. And then recently with Numaligarh Refinery, which they've started with the bamboo bioethanol project. So there is immense potential, as you can see, in terms of value addition that bamboo, once you add value, what all products it can make. Now, this is the why we want to show the focus on the value chain development of the bamboo sector. So, as you can see, this is the bamboo value chain workflow. So, value chain is anything which adds a little bit of value through various processes till the finished product. So, starting from bamboo plantation, starting from the seed itself, once you take seeds and then you grow it into a sapling, that itself is adding value. Then when you do the plantation, after plantation, when you harvest it, that itself is value. Then we take it to currently our value chain model that we intend to follow in Meghalaya is this route where we do the primary processing through various activities. We connect these primary processing centers to say SMEs or even enterprises, large enterprises even who require some of these primary processed products, and this can be then turned into finished products. So this is the workflow that we prepared, where bamboo within the bamboo value chain, where you'd like to come in or where the interventions can be made. That also we are figuring. That also we are prepared. For instance, for bamboo plantation, we require nursery, so that itself is a value chain intervention. For transporting the bamboo, we require to transport the bamboo and to store the bamboo, we require aggregation centers. So that itself is another value addition. So these are some of the activities within the bamboo value chain that we intend to focus on. My the reason why today's value chain interventions are required or important is because currently, like Sunil sir had mentioned in the initial comments, that about 60 billion of the global trade of bamboo and cane, and more than 70%, 60% is basically through one country, which is China. Since they have had a very robust policy intervention over 40 years back on how to utilize this green gold. So they started off with plantation propagation to initial aggregation and then to primary processing and finished products. So here I just give a little understanding on where we are at. India has 30% of the bamboo resources, contributes less than 4% of the global bamboo trade. That is mainly again imports, because we import a lot of these raw bamboo sticks for our incense stick making units. Our exports are also negligible, but hopefully it will rise as more entrepreneurs, enterprises come in to understand these resources. We contribute Northeast India contributes around two-thirds of the bamboo produced in India. Like I said, most of the species are also found in the Northeast. But the only issue here is that most of them are in inaccessible areas which are far from the processing centers, which increases the cost of procurement. While there are like if we compare the per ton weight of bamboo, it differs again according to the state that you're in. In Assam, it could be anywhere between 3,000 to 4,000 rupees per ton. In Tripura, it could be again around 4,000 to 5,000 per ton. In Meghalaya, it's a little less. It's around 2,800 to 3,500 per ton, depending on the species. So again, there's the sort of differences in prices of raw bamboo because of demand as well as the supply constraints. Also because we have spoken to some of the farmers, bamboo farmers. They're saying that uh, traders are unwilling to come and get it from that area because it is so inaccessible. So we are also devising a plan on how to harvest that bamboo from inaccessible areas and from accessible areas, how to make it a little more accessible. So these plans are also in the pipeline. Now, one of the reasons why we require this value chain activity is because waste is a huge problem which is affecting the efficiency of bamboo. Now, some of these are well known, like in the agarbatti stick making units, more than 80 to 90% go into waste. In bamboo construction, again, it's around 50%, furniture and furnishings. So, in all the segments, there are wastage. And some of the National Bamboo Mission, some of the interventions earlier regarding CFCs or individual units, they struggle to utilize that 100% of the bamboo, which reduces the value addition. So that is why any value addition program that we have to undertake, we need to understand that 100% of the bamboo should be utilized. So here, when we were working with Uravu Ecolinks, Shivraj and me, we had come up with the CFC network model, whereby most standalone CFCs we found that were wasting a lot of the resources. So can there be a network whereby some of the waste of one unit can be the raw material or raw material input for the other unit? So this can be that again the waste, for instance, in agarbatti stick making unit, there's a lot of bamboo dust, there are a lot of what do you call these slivers, which are sorry, the internodes which are not being used. So here they can be made into bamboo pellets, charcoal, biochar. So these are some of the other activities which can then increase the value of the bamboo pole, of the bamboo, different parts of the bamboo, basically. So this is regarding the value chain activities. I just would like to give you a brief on the upcoming activities on bamboo development in the Northeast, some of the large scale industrial projects that are coming in. Well, the ADB and National Bamboo Mission project, which is around 800 crore, it's on bamboo value chain development in Northeast. Here also the idea is to improve the infrastructure, improve the delivery mechanism, uh, sort of connect from both the backward linkages as well as the forward linkages. So here we are working, different states have different sort of proposals within this project. So here our main concern from Meghalaya also, we have within this project, we have said that we will focus on primary processing of the unit because we know that Meghalaya coming from where it is, we'll give you the brief background data on Meghalaya. We will not be able to immediately industrialize. So the idea was to suggest something which is achievable, which can be done at the first mile, which is the primary processing part of it. Again, I'll just briefly tell you about the second project, which is the bioethanol plant undertaken by Numaligarh Refinery Limited. It is a 5,000 crore bioethanol project. They will be using more than, if I'm not mistaken, around 40, they will be producing around 45,000 metric tons of bioethanol. The utilization again of raw bamboo is also very, very high. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, it will be roughly around 450,000 metric tons of bamboo per annum. Uh, this is a huge uh, utilization of raw resources. There is some fear that if all the bamboo goes into the bioethanol project, then it will hamper the usage of bamboo. So that is also another discussion. So the idea is that any bamboo development project, it should be a people's movement. People should uh, sort of own that project, which is what we are planning to do in Meghalaya. So here I will just take you to the state that I'm working in. So the learnings from Meghalaya. So within the value chain um, activities, what are the interventions that we are planning to do? So as you know that Meghalaya is also very rich in bamboo. Now here I'll just give you a brief on Meghalaya. Some of you may not know the state very well. So it is one of the few matrilineal societies in India. Um, all the three major tribes within within Meghalaya, which are the Khasi, the Garos, and the Jaintia people, uh, they all follow the matrilineal system. This often leads to higher female participation in economic activities. So, if you've ever been to Meghalaya, you'll notice that by the roadside, all the shops usually have a kong, who we call a sister, running the shop. So, there's a very high proportion of female participation in most economic activities. The community land and resource ownership is also quite significantly different here, since it is a Schedule 6 state. So most of the which is a basically the entire state is a tribal area. So most portion of the forest or bamboo lands fall under traditional community or private tenure. So for instance, forest department controls less than 4% of the total land area. This also has their own set of unique problems as well as benefits. For instance, it facilitates easier local decision making and ensures stronger community buy-in. So if the community really, if you go to the community and you present your case, and they feel that this is something that will be benefiting them, then there is immediate community buy-in. Then they also take it up as their own project, as we'll show in one of the slides. There is also prevalence of traditional craftsmanship. So the state also, like many northeastern states, and as also documented by Professor M.P. Ranjan in his book uh, on Northeast, on crafts of Northeast, that most of the tribes here, both the Khasi and the Garo people, they use bamboo variously for building the houses, utilities, handicrafts. So there is also, like in the other states, there is also prevalent craftsmanship available here, which some of it is declining, some of it is some new people are not taking that up. That is a different issue. The other feature is that there is some challenges, connectivity challenges given the hilly terrain. Road connectivity is improving significantly, but that also means that due to that connectivity issues, centralized industrial models are very impractical, except for where it is close to the border of Assam, which is a little more plain area, and where the connectivity is little more. Now, this is very crucial because I believe we are one of the first states in India to complete the bamboo resource assessment. This was undertaken by our Center of Excellence within the Meghalaya Basin Development Agency. Dr. Ashutosh, another very knowledgeable person on bamboo, he is also championing the bamboo case in Meghalaya. So, under his leadership, and this is also funded by the World Bank. This was done the bamboo resource assessment was done in Meghalaya. Just last year, it was finished, finalized. So, what the assessment has identified was that there's 36 major species that were identified. Estimated around 21 metric tons of, million tons of green weight, bamboo green weight is available, out of which 2.4 million tons of sustainable annual yield can be done. So the annual yield also here is understood as, like I said, most of the bamboo are in areas which are inaccessible. So this was a very, very important, crucial understanding. For instance, if we tell industry that we have 21 million tons of green weight of bamboo, it gives a very wrong picture because not all of that bamboo is harvestable. Whereas the figure which is crucial is this 2.44 million tons of annual sustainable annually, which is possible. Again, the species of bamboo is also crucial. This also was identified during the study. Melocana bacifera, which is in the Garo Hills, Garo Hills and West Khasi Hills, which is on the western side of the state. It is very, very predominant there. More than nearly 28% is Melocana bacifera. Dendrocalamus hamiltoni is also another 15%. Jaintiana, which is found in the Jaintia Hills and the East Khasi Hills areas, that is another 14%. And then Bambusa tulda, which is a very commercially important species, that is around 10% of the total columns that were found in the state. So this is some of the summary of the bamboo resource assessment. We'll be happy to share the final report if anybody is interested. Final report has not yet been published, but the summary findings have been published. So that can be accessed. So this provides a very, like for us to go ahead in our planning. It for State Bamboo Mission, this is a very crucial report that we have, because right now there is interest by private sector also. There are private investors who want to invest and come into the state. They would like to understand what are the species that are available, because some species are not conducive to making certain products. Where it is located, that also we can tell them at the block level, at the village level. What is the connectivity issue also? What are the connective road connection available? That also we'll be able to tell. So this is a very handy resource to have for the State Bamboo Mission currently. So while Shivraj and I were working, that time the uh, Bamboo Mission was with something called the Soil and Water Conservation Department. There we had prepared this restructuring of the Bamboo Mission and how to follow, what are the major themes to follow, so that the Bamboo Mission activities, so that you finally have value addition made to the bamboo sector. So there we had suggested enhanced Bamboo Mission. So Bamboo Mission activities had to improve. So right now, the current Meghalaya State Bamboo Mission is under the MBMA, which is called the Meghalaya Basin Management Agency. This is for focused interventions and better convergence. Now, why this was crucial? Currently, there's been a lot of work in Meghalaya which has been done in the bamboo sector, starting from plantation to value addition to taking up new projects. Because here we have a team within MBDA, which is where a standalone bamboo mission may not be able to sort of access. For instance, we have a GIS team, we have a management information systems team, we have a knowledge management team, then we have people working on livelihood aspects, then we have what do you call the mama foresters who are working on plantation and working with the community regarding plantations and regarding nurseries. So within the structure of MBDA, which is the Basin Development Agency of the state, we were able to harness a lot of these uh, other resources, institutional capacities, in fact, which otherwise, if the bamboo mission was anywhere in any other department, it will not be able to access those resources. So this has been a big sort of crucial factor in bamboo mission, current bamboo mission taking up more activities. So within the bamboo mission, we are also now through the ADB and National Bamboo Mission project, we're also looking at creating what we call the bespoke network or the bamboo spoke network. Here we have proposed around 30 different bespokes for primary processing centers. This will be established at through GIS. Also, we have identified various clusters, various areas where there is a concentration of bamboo, and the processing center will be located there. The one of the other important activities of the bamboo mission is also to promote investments in the bamboo sector. We have identified that community, public, and private partnerships, what we call CPPP models, are the best way to go because of this unique nature of Meghalaya. If the community is not involved, then there is the sort of success will not be as much as if the community is involved. We have a lot of interest from different investors also who are uh, also interested in working with the community. So that is a very good sign. Uh, One of the major things that we are focusing on is to strengthen our bamboo resources within the state. So, for instance, through the agroforestry model, which we had suggested earlier, we'll be looking at around 10,000 hectares of bamboo plantation in the next 5 years. So, some of the agroforestry models we already have, some we will be developing based on the different terrains, different soil conditions also. To make that happen, to make that agroforestry model, to make that 10,000 hectares of bamboo plantation happen, we also require bamboo nurseries within the state because before last year there were no bamboo nurseries at all in Meghalaya. So we had to, for this year's plantation, we had to buy bamboo saplings from various other states. We are also looking at establishing bamboo settings not only for to preserve the genetic diversity of bamboo, but also for it to act as a learning center as well as a tourism activity. So we'll be looking at establishing bamboo settings within bamboo villages, which are also ecotourism hotspots. So that is another area that we'd like to focus on. Another very interesting thing because of high availability of sort of mining products. We have coal mining areas in Jaintia Hills as well as South Khasi Hills, where a prevalent method of doing this mining, because the land falls within the community, is this rat hole mining. So that has basically devastated more than if I'm not mistaken, around 5,000 square kilometers of there are wastelands within Meghalaya. Of that, more than 50 to 60 square kilometers are this coal mining wastelands. So initially, we're thinking of starting with a 1,000 hectare proposed ERT based restoration project. This also we have already put in our proposal. If this model is successful, then it can be replicated to other areas also. So that is also another activity that we'd like to take. Now, once we have the bamboo resources, we'll also like focus on the utilization aspect of it. So we'll be conducting a value chain mapping, relevant interventions to connect the uh, aforementioned bespokes to the markets and the buyers. Here, this is also a very crucial activity again. Here also, we'll require a lot of skilling and upscaling programs across the bamboo value chain so that efficiency increases at every stage of the value chain. Now, another crucial aspect will be because Meghalaya is ecotourism hotspot again. There are a lot of tourist footfalls. We'd also like bamboo-based constructions and green building solutions to come up in most of these tourism areas because it not only provides gainful employment to the local people, but also maintains and preserves that aesthetics which people really come to see. They don't want to go into something called what we have the living root bridges. If you may have known, or if you may have seen in social media or in some of the areas where communities in Meghalaya, they have over hundreds of years and decades, they would use the roots of this ficus tree to make these root bridges, which is called the living root bridges. So that there again, bamboo is also used to hold those bridges. So they also cultivate bamboo there, and also to when people go there, they don't want to see a lot of these concrete structures. They would rather stay in eco-friendly guest houses or cottages. And to better utilize, again, we'd like to promote something called the SKEN Indigenous Knowledge and Technology Innovation Hub. This again, the idea is to preserve the traditional knowledge that is already prevalent and use it through modern sort of techniques and modern methods to bring both these together. So that is the idea of having this. So that is in the future pipeline, hopefully. Now, what we have done currently is to focus on plantation and propagation activities. We were also lucky that Bambusa tulda seeds have been flowering in south of Assam, Tripura, and Mizoram. So we were able to purchase more than 700 kgs of Bambusa tulda last year. This year, which we have, as you can see, there's some of the seeds. We are able to use community nurseries. This is one of our Mama Foresters, Stevenson, who helped us with community mobilization and working with the community. These are some of the community nursery photos. These are the women participation in the entire activities. So here we are able to mobilize 20 community nurseries, 4 private nurseries, and 1 forest department high-tech nursery to get involved in the seed propagation method. This we believe will be germination also has been very encouraging. The around 80 to 90% seedlings have now been transferred to poly bags. This is expected to meet the plantation target of 2,000 hectares next year. This is also expected to generate over 10 lakh saplings. So community nurseries, again, private nurseries will be trained to create permanent bamboo nurseries because of the future demand. Now, like I said, from zero bamboo nurseries last year, Meghalaya will be able to sell healthy bamboo saplings from next year onwards. So this we believe is the mobilization that that was done because we were with a much bigger organization where we used various resources from MBDA. Meghalaya Basin Development Authority. So some of the because bamboo seeds it will not flower next year. It is, or at least we don't expect it to flower next year. We were able to take advantage of this at a very crucial stage. So this will help us with the plantation targets next year. Again, we also want to focus on the drivers of change within Meghalaya. So we have identified um, some of the champions, what do you call the bamboo champions within the state. So here we have one Babipul Thanki who has been working on bamboo in the Riboi area, Riboi district for over a decade now. He's working with bamboo farmers, engineers in utilizing bamboo resources in the state through bamboo-based construction. He also has a stick making unit. So now he'll be the first person in Meghalaya to have farms of bamboo to now having a brand of bamboo, which is brand of agarbatti sticks, which is perfumed and ready to sell in the market. So this is a very good success story that we have. We have Dakti Craft, another social enterprise. They work with artisans in various clusters to upscale handicraft traditions within the state, and they are for exports as well as for the high-end domestic market. We have Shillong Bamboo, another bamboo startup, who have been working with a lot of clusters and they have been doing a lot of skilling activities, where they train a lot of these village communities, especially women, to take up bamboo activities for different products, such as there's a high demand for bamboo lamps, bamboo utensils, which Shillong Bamboo provides the training for, and then they market it outside. Then we have Dharmen Momin, again another social organizer who works on bamboo-based construction for tourism and social upliftment in the Garo Hills. So we are continuing to identify more bamboo champions. This time for World Bamboo Day on 18th of September, we asked our district level officers to identify bamboo champions within the districts, so that we can further support them in their activities. So the idea again is to bring everything together in what we call this network model. So, like I said, standalone CFCs or common facility centers will never have the wherewithal to find the markets or to find the buyers, as well as do the production, work with the farmers. So the idea is that MSBN works with the bespokes, or what you call the CFCs, primary processing centers, as well as works with these SME enterprises who will be doing the processing and the distribution. We understand what the requirement is, and then we tell the bespokes that yes, okay, so you produce these many tons of slats or these many tons of slivers, which can then be used by the SME enterprises to make various objects. Any waste which is generated will then be utilized either in the same CFC or in another CFC, using making various waste products like biochar or bamboo pellets. So this is one of the models that we plan to follow, and which we are planning to implement along with the ADB project. The idea is very simple, but to implement this will take an a network, to a social awareness campaign, sort of to make people understand how to use technology. For instance, here we are looking at a simple, easy to use mobile app to relay information, relevant information regarding production. What is the thickness of the slat, if they're producing? What will be the length of it? What will be the species of bamboo to be utilized? What will be the age? So all of these things require a lot of how do I say, skilling activities as well. As we have found out in most of these clusters in some of the villages, the educated youth are not present. Um, and in fact, in some villages, education is only up till the 10th standard. So there will be a challenge for us to also understand and produce an application or a mobile app or something which is very simplified, so that people with uh, very less formal education can also utilize that. This is where we plan to go ahead. I understand in today's lecture, I'm seeing a lot of things which we plan to do, but since State Bamboo Mission along in MBDA, it's only been 1 year since we have got the charge. So it is more of a vision document that I'm sharing with you. Hopefully, in 5 years' time, I can let you know how much of it has come true. So this is the 5-year roadmap and the milestones that we have for Meghalaya State Bamboo Mission. Sorry. This year, our focus is on bamboo propagation and plantation, which we intend to carry on for the next 5 years. We are creating a lot of awareness programs as well. Again, like I said, through Meghalaya Basin Development Agency. We plan to do this convergence with other departments as well. We want to solve some of these access issues like finance, market, and technology. Finance is a major issue in most of these rural areas. So through MBDA, we have developed something called the IVCS, Integrated Village Cooperative Societies. So they function more of as a finance cooperative. So if they want to take up any project, they already have a pool of funds, and then another organization or Meghalaya Rural Bank will then provide additional funding based on the activities that they take up. So these are the ways that we are trying to resolve some of these issues. Again, market access issue. We are planning to work with a lot of these investors that are coming in who are ready to buy some of these primary products that will be produced. Technology, again, we are looking at private sector as well to bring in the technology that can be utilized. Um, in, Again, in year two, we plan to establish the bamboo spokes or the network model. We plan to also do the wasteland plantation as well as establish the bamboo system project. So various years we have various mm, we'd like to have various targets that we'd like to achieve. We also would like to do course correction if required. So ultimately, on year five, we'd like to complete at least 10,000 hectares of bamboo agroforestry and wasteland plantation. Harvest and post-harvest management again there. Organize an international bamboo fest based on Meghalaya's sort of strongholds. Meghalaya already has what we call a concert economy, whereby various international and national artists come to Meghalaya to perform. So that itself provides a opportunity for various temporary structures that can be made with bamboo. So we would like to nurture the bamboo ecosystem again and hopefully take it from strength to strength. So again, this brings me again back to Northeast. So here also we'd like to have a common minimum program for the Northeast of India. Now, it is a keystone species for Northeast India's biodiversity. There has been a lot of because it was not utilized as much. There's been a lot of destruction of bamboo forest to sort of grow or cultivate more cash crops or cultivate some like areca nut, for instance. So we have to also conserve this bamboo biodiversity also within the region. It has to be again a people-oriented bottoms-up approach. People have to participate in the entire process because of the uniqueness of the societies in Northeast. Uh, Anything if it is not people centric, then it will not work. Like I said, we already have the existing traditional knowledge. Now it's time to connect with the bamboo world. So here again, knowledge dissemination, how bamboo has been utilized, what is the value of bamboo, for instance, that we need to create awareness about. A knowledge portal will be very, very crucial in achieving that. Plantation and propagation with people's participation will be another crucial activity. And then we also have to strengthen the entrepreneurial association within the sector in various different regions. We now have people in Nagaland who have been working on various aspects of bamboo. There's a lovely lady who's working on or in fact exporting bamboo textiles, bamboo based clothing to the rest of the world. But she also faces a lot of issues um, because of the connectivity issues within Northeast to the rest of the world. Here it takes me to the last point, which is to connect to the national and international markets. So these are some of the sort of the common issues that needs to be tackled across Northeast. There are organizations like NECBDC who are working on it. There are state bamboo missions across the state who are trying to work on it. But somewhere the efforts need to be more concerted. It needs to have a common theme so that we are better able to integrate with the rest of the sort of the bamboo sector in the rest of India or within the world. So this is my short presentation right now. And please ask me if you have any questions. You can always reach me at these contact details. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Sunil sir, thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, question and answer session is open. You can type the question in the chat box and they will be consecutively be answered. Sir, what should be the rate of return that SMEs should look at if they are into the process? Has any such study been done there in order to attract the entrepreneurs and industrialists for the downstream processing?
Uh, so currently we have an investor who's coming in, and I think they're looking at around, if I'm not mistaken, around 20% rate of return. This is based on, again, a very low estimation of the raw material input. So we have conveyed to them that uh, our farmers also have to get a fair price.
Yeah.
So that again depends on which sector you are, which in fact the traditional handicraft sector has the highest rate of return.
Yeah.
Again, it is per piece basis, so output is not as much. But yes, depends on the sector that you want to enter also in the value chain.
Ankur, I want to ask you one question. Uh, how will you tackle this 5,000 crores very big, huge bioethanol project? How will you take care of small entrepreneurs? Second is about the supari plantation, areca plantations. What are your plans, bamboo? Because uh, whether enterprise of bioethanol already started processing or it will take some time for it, I want to know.
So your first question, I was unable to.
Uh, there was some,
That
was not
5,000 crores
audible.
bioethanol project coming here.
Uh,
Are you audible?
Sir, तुमची bandwidth low आहे. So request you
Okay.
to type. Sir, bandwidth low आहे.
Okay. I will ask him later because I don't know how to type it.
So, Setali sir, I think you were asking about the bioethanol project, correct?
Yeah.
Bioethanol project.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
That's right.
So they do currently they planning to get the raw material from the forest areas. So there is no plantation plans as such. I mean, right now they are distributing saplings to farmers within Assam, as I know. But they are not. There is no convergence with other sort of schemes. Uh, to maintain that. Otherwise, if they use all the bamboo from the forest, then it will be like depleting the resources without really adding anything back.
Yes.
So some thought has to go into how you're planning to sort of replenish that stock that you're using. That we have not heard much. So that is
Yeah.
regarding that.
That is
So
right.
your second question, sir.
About suparin, areca plantations.
Ah,
Meghalaya. That's
yes,
they prefer more. Government is preferring more to plant areca than
yeah,
bamboo. Yeah.
yes.
That's your opinion. How you are tackling this problem?
Sir, in fact, now we have in one of the JICA projects, which is an externally aided project, the Japan uh, uh, International Cooperation Agency. So they are doing this project on sort of regeneration of the forest. So within that project also now they have to take into account areca plantation only. So any agroforestry model will have to take into account areca. Otherwise, we will not be able to work with the community.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Ankur.
Yes.
Say something. Ankur, can you hear me?
Yes, Sivraj. Hi.
Okay, hi. So I see that you have actually got now the Tulda saplings this year. But what about the big bamboos? I mean, Tulda will come under the medium level of bamboo, maybe 3 inches or so. But for construction purposes, you will require a larger bamboo. So the possibility for you is Balcova, or in our places here in Kerala, we feel that Brandisi is going to be the right species. So, have you got any access to this saplings or seedlings or anything?
For next year's plantation, we are focusing mostly on Tulda because uh, it has been the species that was identified by one of the investors who will be coming in to the state. A and B also, there is commercially, I feel Tulda has more interest from the buyers. But like you said, for construction activities, for Balcoa, there is some in the bamboo resource assessment that we have created. We have found some stock of bamboo Balcoa also there. So we can use the rhizomes, or we can also use rhizomes from the rest of the northeast. So that is part of the plantation program. We will be going forward. We will be incorporating more species in plantation, specifically the commercially viable ones. Like you said, for construction, Balcoa will be native. We have not thought about Brandisi yet because I'm not sure if that is native to Northeast. But we can have a discussion regarding introduction of new species as well. Shivraj, does that answer the
Sridharan
question?
sir has asked a question in chat box.
Okay.
He has requested. I also feel the issue of quality planting material needs much more attention beyond just use of seeds and when it is available.
Right, sir. So, in fact, I think we have had some issues with quality planting material, as you've realized. In fact, our previous departments which were looking after bamboo mission within the state of Meghalaya, that will include soil and water as well as forest department. They had brought in the wrong sapling and given to the farmers. So farmers, instead of thinking that they were planting tulda saplings, they were planting actually this bambusa bambos. So later on, we had a very difficult time to convince them that this is quality uh, tulda saplings, in fact. But regarding quality planting material, we definitely feel like it is a very crucial aspect. We are also working or planning to work with KFRI regarding this on how best to sort of identify the quality planting materials, not just from seeds. So this will be something that we'll work with KFRI. So.
Hitesh Parekh sir had asked question in chat box.
Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you, Hitesh, sir. Yes, sir. I understand. Yes. Definitely, we'll be definitely looking at encouraging sustainable green building materials, like you said, and we hope to be in touch with you also regarding this.
Any more questions?
I think Prashant sir had asked one question: from which state Bambusa Tuldas bamboo seeds is purchased? So we had purchased the bamboo seeds from north of Tripura and north of Mizoram, that area. So the community, they will go into the forest areas and then they will get the seeds. So it is from north of Tripura and north Mizoram, that areas.
Hello, can I ask a question?
Yes, Murli sir.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned in the chat box about the need for developing agroforestry models, given the kind of topography and the community that you have in the state. We
Correct.
need to put in some effort of research and studying the traditional systems and find out what are the best agroforestry systems. I mean, looking at the crops that you have in the state, or
Yes.
which species that are predominantly being grown for the
Yes.
integration. So that would involve a little bit of research, maybe demonstration trials and all that. But I think for a state like Meghalaya, that might be a very important aspect rather than industrial plantations. So maybe it will help you if some research, a component of research comes into play in your future
Yes, sir.
program.
I completely agree, Murali sir. In fact, we had gone on a field tour to Garo Hills. There we found this species, very interesting species, Sycamensis. So it's a big, large species. And even the villagers there were saying that the growth that it has in the Nokrek Bioreserve, in the forest area, if they do the plantation in the next to in the farmlands or next to it, the growth is not as much. So either it is the mycelial growth or what is the soil composition, what is the sort of bio chemistry there, but the growth of the plantation bamboos are not as robust as the ones they found in the forest area. So we definitely need to do some research regarding what species, what agroforestry model also we need to follow. In fact, what is the sort of undergrowth also we need to understand. So that I completely agree. We'll take that up also. I'll take that, bring that up with our seniors as well regarding a study on this aspect, sir.
There is also the aspect of genetic variability that you need to look in. Maybe what you call as by one species actually contains a lot of variability, and selection has not been done. I mean, bamboo is fairly new to the silviculture and agronomic thing. Most of it is traditionally grown or either collected from the forest. So when you embark
Right,
on programs, we actually need to go on a scientific program to select the best clones and match it with the site. So there is a lot of work remaining to be done. But if you start off with the idea that we need to improve rather than depend on
yeah.
seeds that come from unknown sources,
Yes, sir.
take some time certainly, but we need to initiate such programs
Right, sir.
by looking at what is the present situation and what we need to aim in terms of productivity and quality produce. That is
Right.
something we can think of in your future programs.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you for your comments, sir. Very well taken.
Sir, any more questions, or if there is any more question, you can ask Mahanta sir on his email. Sir, can you just type email on the or that in the chat box?
Sure, sure. Yes. Um,
I think there is one question yet left to be unanswered. Is Tripura State Tulda and Meghalaya State Tulda is different in variant? By Prashant Date, sir.
ah. So, in fact, there is within Tulda also there are a lot of different varieties. You're correct, sir. So there is definite difference between uh, Tripura Tulda and Meghalaya Tulda. What we call Jati Bas, or in Meghalaya they call Renye. And there are also two, three different varieties. So, as I'm not a taxonomist, I won't be able to say, but there is different from a just by physical characteristics, there are differences. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Now we are coming to the close of the session. I would like to thank everybody for participating in this very informative and eye-opener session for Northeast. We all are always curious about Northeast, but we have very little authentic information. And I'm really grateful to you, sir, for your very informative lecture to all of us about the Northeast scenario. And I'm also grateful to Tetali sir, Murlidharan sir for their guidance in throughout this Mission Bamboo Awareness 2025. We hope to continue these lecture series later on also. And this will be we have created a playlist of bamboo lectures. We are in the process. We have not yet completed the task, but we'll be doing it shortly. And thank you, my parent organization, Maharashtra Vriksha Samvardhini. Thank you, Institute of Management Development and Research, Pune, and IFG. These different institutions, we need to approach particularly the management institutions, because if we want the entrepreneurs to be associated in the field of bamboo, we need to tap these different IIMs and management institutions. They will be of great help for creating entrepreneurs in the bamboo sector. And so we have associated Institute of Management and Development and Research in this bamboo lecture series. And thank you all. Looking forward to hearing you more from Northeast, and we'll love to have you again on our lecture series. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you all. I'll be closing the meeting now. If there is any question. Okay, sir. I'll be ending the meeting.